Once around the roundabout. Left at the wall. Over the bump of truth. And finally, the flaming who! Thank you, Mrs. Puff. I am now a card-carrying driver and a productive member of society.
Oh, yeah! Oh, nothing gives me more joy than teaching. I can't wait to pass my next student.
Hello, Mrs. Puff. I'm all set for my driving test. Mrs. Puff, you okay?
Just start driving. Turn this boat around immediately.
Right away, ma'am. Don't worry, Mrs. Puff. I have this under control.
Next up, Going Bananas 3 in 3D.
Hey, dude, pass the 3D glasses. This is supposed to be like in 3D.
Yeah, right.
Here I am. I'm coming at you like your worst nightmare.
I think it's safe to say you have once again failed your driving test.
But Mrs. Puff,
No buts, SpongeBob. You fail this test over and over. I'm beginning to believe you're simply unteachable. Now, get out of my sight.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Puff. This is like the gnarliest 3D movie ever.
If only SpongeBob could pass his boating test, he'd be out of my life once and for all. Unfortunately, I keep getting reminded of the consequences if I get too angry with the little nuisance. I can't even leave town without violating my parole. Oh, if there was only some way that I didn't have to live in fear. Fear! That's the answer. SpongeBob is afraid of the driving course. So, it would stand to reason that if he took the driving test somewhere besides the driving course, he would pass. Of course! The answer's been in front of me all along. I'll test SpongeBob on a real road, and then he'll be out of my life forever. Oh, what could possibly go wrong?
Not now, Gary. Can't you see I'm wallowing in my own filth? Come back later, I'm wallowing.
Good morning, SpongeBob. SpongeBob? SpongeBob! SpongeBob.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Puff. I'm trying to stay out of your sight.
Oh, that. Let's forget what I said. It's time to take a fresh approach.
Mrs. Puff, you said, don't you remember? I'm on...
We don't have time for this, SpongeBob. We have a long day of driving ahead of us.
Mrs. Puff, why have you taken me to this rather remote and slightly scary landscape?
To overcome your fears, silly.
It's not working.
Here we are.
Where are we?
This old abandoned road is the perfect venue for your driving test.
Driving test?
That's right. Now you're free from all the distracting obstacles on the boating course. Out here, there's nothing but the road. Now, scooch over. Come on, scooch over.
But Miss Puff, what about the fact that I'm unteachable?
Forget all about that. Out here, you could teach a hermit crab to boat.
Mrs. Puff, I'm still intimidated.
Listen, if you're nervous about boating, simply repeat the words, focus on the road. There is nothing but the road. Got it?
Oh, okay. Focus on the road. There is nothing but the road. Focus on the road. There is nothing but the road. Focus on the road. There is nothing but the road. Focus on the road. There is nothing but the road. Hey, look at me. All not crashing and stuff.
Wonderful! Keep that up and I'll have no choice but to pass you. Just repeat your mantra.
Focus on the road. The open, unintimidating road.
Boating within the lines. Well done.
Focus on the road. There is nothing but the road.
Finally using your turn signal. Oh, check.
Focus on the road. There is nothing but the road.
Roundabout navigation. Check.
Focus on the road. There is nothing but the road.
Safe and steady acceleration. Check.
Focus on the road. There is nothing but the road. Focus on the road. There is nothing but the road. Focus on the road. There is nothing but the road. Focus on the road. There is nothing but the road. Focus on the road. There is nothing but the road. Focus on the road. There is nothing but the road. Focus on the road. There is nothing but the road. Focus on the road. There is nothing but the road. Focus on the road. There is nothing but the road.
Check. Check. And check! Oh, what is this?